morning, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I look a bit scary right now. I know everything's a bit, but we're getting to that. As you guys all know, I got my teeth done. I'm still in Amman, Jordan, but I wanted to do a solo traveling video because I was on TikTok live that I think it was last night, and a lot of people was like asking me questions, telling me, oh, you should do a solo traveling video. Let's get straight into it. I'm going to tell you guys things I've experienced while solo traveling, whilst I do my makeup and get ready in Jordan. I'm going for a no lash look today. I took off my clusters because I was just like, it was literally irritating my eyes, so I'm just like, no, I'm just going to take you off for today. So yeah, let's get straight into it. First, is solo traveling safe, and when did I start basically solo traveling? So I actually started solo traveling due to something like very, what's the word, something happened to me, and I'm one of them people where like when things happen to me, I need an escape place. I need to get away. Like, so I think it was 2022, no, it was, yeah, 2022 or sometime 2022 or 23, I found out that I was pregnant, and because of my partner at that time, I wasn't actually sure of like how I'm gonna survive, just because of like who he is, and you know, and it wasn't planned for. And I've always told myself, like, if I'm gonna have a child, hold on, let me get my mic because I feel like the outside is too loud. Hold on. Okay. So yeah, I basically told myself, like, if I'm gonna have a child, like, it has to be planned properly, money wise and everything. And so with him, it was like, what are we gonna do? Like, you're childish, you're just childish. And when I think about having children, that is not what I want the father to be like childish, and you're not grown yet, you're still like in your prime, do you know what I mean? You're still living life and whatever not. So I was just like, you know what, it's not going to work out. I am against abortions, so I don't do abortions. I'm very much against it. No, because I just feel like if God wouldn't kill you, then why would you kill an innocent child? I just feel like it's murder, and it's just something I would never do, nor can anyone in this life force me to have an abortion, because we're all adults and you know exactly what you're doing. From time you're having sex unprotected, you know exactly what you're doing, so you're going to have to face the consequences, and that's just how life works. So because of that situation, I was very much depressed, and not that he wasn't supportive, but it's just like I was still depressed at the fact that, damn, like, I'm pregnant. Like, so obviously you see how they say the tongue is powerful. Yeah, so I kept telling myself, no, I'm not gonna have the baby, due to like stress and like just the fact that that was my first time being pregnant. I didn't know what would happen. So cut a like long story short, I basically ended up having a miscarriage, and that was like one of the most traumatic experiences for me, because I'm very fertile, like very fertile. So I got pregnant from prenup, actually. I've never let no nigga bust inside me, sorry. So that was pre-nut, or pre-cum, sorry, that's what it's called. Pre-cum, and I was very shocked because I didn't even know you can get pregnant from that. Like, I was young, do you know what I mean? So yeah, long story short, I ended up having a miscarriage. I was very depressed, only because when I had a miscarriage, I was kind of shocked, because after like just being stressed about everything, I eventually got excited, and I'm like, oh, like, I'm pregnant, like, you know, I would be a great mother. Everyone knows this, you know, I work with kids, so, and it's not even just the fact that I work with kids. I love my job, I love my children at work, and I'm just one of them people, like, I love motherhood. So when I found out, like, okay, cool, you know, after all that bickering, I actually got comfortable and said, you know what, I'm gonna be a mother. And it was just like everything just ripped apart from me. It's like because I kept saying, oh, I'm not gonna have it, I had a miscarriage, and then it was like, now that I'm excited about it, that's when I have a miscarriage. I was heartbroken. I was literally, mate, I was so heartbroken. I didn't know like how to act or anything. I just didn't want to be around people, so I booked my first solo trip to Greece. and it was a resort. I wasn't thinking about like, oh my gosh, are you scared, or you know, I just did it. And my first solo traveling was the best. Like, it was a resort. I even met a girl there, shout out to Stephanie, and she was amazing. She was solo traveling as well, and she honestly, she was lovely. Like, I met her there, I think a few days in, but like I took that holiday as just a relaxing holiday. I didn't want to think about anything that I've been through. I just wanted everything to go away. Like, I was so upset. I was so happy at the end, thinking that, okay, I'm actually gonna have this baby, and my friends were there with me, and then that happened. So it was like a very emotional stage in my life, I guess. Like, that stage in my life was just too much, and I couldn't handle it, so I had to get away. And I just wanted to like reevaluate my life, like, okay, how are you feeling, and just spend some time with myself. So that's when I first started solo traveling. And obviously, once I solo traveled once, it was like, nah, I have to do it again. And I just kept doing it. But some countries that I did go to, I'm not gonna lie, I experienced hell, like scary stuff. Like, so let's move from there and take it to the second traveling. So when I went to Malta, solo, and I almost got kidnapped when I was going to get food. I done a whole story time about it on TikTok a while ago. This was like years ago. I almost got kidnapped at the restaurant in Malta. When I went there, I was the only person there. It was me and two other guys, the manager and some guy sitting there. When I walked in there, I was kind of like observing what's going on. Like, okay, I'm the only girl here, like, you know. And normally when I solo travel, I don't tell people I'm solo. So I don't know what possessed me to tell that man that I was traveling solo. So long story short, I'm about to order my food. And once I've ordered my food, he's gone and said to me, my friend over there, talking about the man that was sitting there, he's like, my friend over there wants to know if you want to do wine tasting after. And I'm like, no, I do not want to do that. And then he goes, and then obviously I ordered a drink, alcoholic drink at that time, because obviously I was drinking. I didn't even end up drinking the drink. You guys will find out why soon. So he's asked me if I want to do wine tasting, and I'm like, no thank you. And then he comes back after, and he's like, my friend over there wants to buy you Prosecco. And I'm like, no thank you. That's when something clicked in my head to say, I just ordered a drink. What's to say they're not gonna spike it or something? So I didn't end up drinking my drink, and it just got weird. Like, as I was eating my food, I'm seeing men come in, they're all texting on the phone. Like, I just told them, so I had that feeling where I was like, get up and go now. I asked them for a takeaway, and I left quickly. I paid. I literally ran, because I could feel, you know, when you could feel like something's not right, like something's not right. So obviously I've left now. And I was obviously, in that moment, I was talking to my sister. I took a picture of the guy on the slide and sent it to my sister. I was like, if anything happens to me, this is him, these two. I took a picture, and that's important. Always take pictures and evidence of things, guys, because remember, you're alone. Like, you're not by yourself. I mean, you're not with someone. You're very much alone. So that was one of my horror stories in Malta. The next one was in Turkey. So when I solo traveled in Turkey, long story short, I met a man up there, and that man found me. He literally found me at my, he was following me around whilst I was traveling around in Turkey, and I wasn't aware enough to know. And then he basically got let into my hotel that I was staying at, because obviously it's like open access to people that are not staying there, which I find so weird that hotel people do that. Like, I understand it, but it's like, no, do you know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, so he pretended as if he knew me. They let him in, and whilst I was getting ready to go out, I look outside my apartment door, because at the door it was a balcony and the pool. I see the same man that I've been seeing around Turkey following me. I got scared, and when I went to go report him, please tell me why this man is saying, like, oh, you should ask about me. One time a girl came here and she left back home with a broken nose. Her mom had to, I'm just thinking, are you trying to scare me or something? Like, I told my friends, and once I wasn't scared, I was actually going to stay in Turkey. But when I told my friends, they were like telling me like, no babe, you need to get out of there. How Turkey do this thing where they pay you, they'll pay the staff shush money to like not say what you do to a person. That's what scared me. And I was like, hold on a minute, I need to get the fuck out of here ASAP. So that is exactly what I done. I ended up leaving Turkey, and since then I've been scared to go. Like, I really wanted to go back. My trip was supposed to be 5 days. I only ended up doing 3 days. Like, I was so mad. And since then I've always told myself I want to go back, but because of that situation, I literally be scared that I might see him there. I'm not even joking. And that's just what scares me. So sometimes I'm just like, you know what, I would rather just not do it. Like, I would rather just protect myself, and hopefully I guess I can come out. I feel like if I go again, I wouldn't want to go by myself. Like, I'll go with somebody, definitely. I wouldn't solo travel to Turkey again. I'm not joking. Like, I wouldn't go there again. Sorry, no, that scared me. But yeah, so was I scared solo traveling? Yes. So the first time I traveled solo, or realistically every time I travel solo, I am scared. Not because like, oh my gosh, but it's like you're going into a country that you don't know. Anything can happen. And not only that, like, I get homesick. So it's like I be missing my mom. I miss home. Like, I miss my siblings. Like, I want to be home and stuff like that. So it's like solo traveling for me is like, I only ever do it when like, okay, I've asked people, do you want to travel, and it's like they can't because of financial situations or whatever it is, then I'll be like, fuck it, I'll go by myself. But one thing I have realized is, because I've solo traveled, sometimes now when it comes to booking trips with friends and stuff, it's kind of like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do it, because I don't hate having an itinerary, but it's like I hate going on holiday and being told what to do. Like, oh, we can't sleep, we need to this. What do you mean we can't sleep, babe? What do you mean we can't sleep? I need to take my naps. I need to, do you know what I mean? I think it's just a thing where I don't like being told what to do. Like, now we have a plan and we have to do this and this, that. I just like to be free. I've paid for this holiday. I want to be free. And it's like, the holidays don't end here. There's more to come. So when people do the whole like, oh, no sleep on holiday, I'm thinking, how broke can you be? Like, what do you mean? Is this your first radio? Is this your first holiday? And will it be your last? Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, I hate people like that. Like, I just want to enjoy. If I've paid for my money, I want to be able to relax. No, I don't want to hear there's no sleeping in this and that. What do you mean there's no sleeping, baby? I'm going to sleep. So, you know, let me just fix this brow. But yeah, like, I feel like everyone, me personally, I tell people, like, I feel like everyone needs to experience solo traveling at least once. Like, once you go, you won't even want to travel with people. Like, you know, obviously my tips would be like, do your research, because some countries I actually don't do my research. I just be going, I look on TikTok and type in things to do in so and so, and I just go. I don't actually look at like crime rates and stuff like that, because when I travel with God. Nothing will happen to me ever. Like, there's always a God, you know. My God is real. So I'm not, what are we thinking about the eyebrows? I think it looks nice, you know. My God is good. My God is great. You know, I'm not scared. Like, you're gonna fear. And the thing about me is, I feel like I only get scared when I'm traveling and like, ow, let's say for example, I get scared like upcoming, so like if I know it's coming, but when I land at the place, like I be like chill, like I'm so chill, I'm okay. And 99% chance I always meet people abroad. I've just got like that heart, like, you know, when you're just like, you know, you're easy to socialize with, and you know, people like lean forward to you. Like, I don't know what the word is, but like they gravitate. That's it. People gravitate to me, and I've always been like that, where like people have always gravitated to me, and I've just got like that type of heart. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I always meet people anyways. Like, most of my friends that I have now, I've met either solo traveling or, so that's to show you, like, I love making friends abroad, meeting in person. I don't like making social media friends. You can never tell how they are. I've had friends from social media and I'll never do it again. Like, sorry, like, they're just too much. But when you meet someone in person, it's like you can't fake, like, you know, your personality. And I always say that, like, you could tell how exactly they are and whatnot. So that's why I prefer personally to like meet people abroad, or just like, not even just abroad, like in person. Like, I've met you in person, whatever the case is. Where's my elf foundation? I'm using my elf foundation in the shade Richie 8. It's the Halo Glow. I love it so much. It's so lightweight. This is literally my summer foundation, but I use it all year round because it's just lightweight, and I love lightweight foundations and stuff like that. But yeah, so it's like I love like me personally, I love meeting new people abroad or just in person. Like, you know, I'm not overly friendly though. Like I'm an observer and I read people really well. So if my spirit don't sit right with you, I'm not going to gravitate towards you. I mean, my personality doesn't show with everyone. Like, not everyone can tell you she's like this, she's like. My personality don't show with everyone. I'm not so funny and haha with everyone. Like, I have to feel a connection or vibe with you to even, like, you know, think like, oh yeah, this person's good and this is that. Like, you know, like I can always tell anyways. Like, I wouldn't just randomly trust you. So if I can trust you, that's God telling me like, nah, this person, look at the glue, this person is good and this is that, you know. And I feel like that's one thing you should be able to like observe. Guys, when I tell you this wig is on its last legs, like my sides are like going black. Hopefully it don't look too bad on camera. I'm just gonna edit it or whatever. But yeah, like I always tell people, solo traveling is something you actually have to do. I'm going in with Made by Mitchell. I'm using Chocolate Charm and Shade and Laid, and this is the curve case, so I just mix it to bronze. But yeah, like I feel like you definitely have to try solo traveling, especially if you know, like you're the type of person where you like to travel. You can't rely on people, guys. Like, relying on people is what's going to kill you. These people are not going to always be able to come with you, and what are you going to do? Not go because they can't go? Like, come on now. And that's how I push myself to travel. Like, I'm going to ask this person, they'll say, I'll let you know, I can't do this, and then I'm just like, I'm gonna just go by myself. And then you guys can watch from my Snapchat story asking me, oh my gosh, how is it? Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't rely on people. And obviously if you are scared, you can always search on ChatGPT or just research. And also, like, you have TikTok, and 99% chance you're probably going to meet someone else traveling solo, so you'll always be okay. But if you don't, it's also okay. Like, it's not a place to like be scared of. And do you know what I mean? Like, it's not something you're going to always be scared of. Like, you can't always be scared of these things because you came in the world alone. And I think people forget that. You need to remember, you came in the world alone. If you know you're going to want to do something, it's going to be like, you know, it's definitely going to be you and you only. Obviously you have family, siblings and stuff, but again, like, you don't want to stop what you want to do because somebody else can't. You can also always take, what do you call it, you can always take like stuff like safety things, like alarms. You know, the girl thingy alarm where you pull out and it like alerts. Like, there's so many things you can buy for your first solo trip if you are scared. Like, you have the rings, you have the, you know, like mini knives that come in a key ring for your safety, which is legal to travel with, by the way. Like, women have so much protection and stuff like that. Obviously always have your emergency contact on deck on your phone. I feel like people don't take that seriously on iPhones. Like, always have all your details on your emergency contact, so if anything happens, like, your details are there and whatnot. And most importantly, like, don't be scared and just go for it. I feel like if you tell yourself in your mind you're scared, you're going to be scared, because everything's all in the mind. Like, if you keep telling yourself I'm scared, you're going to be scared because you're telling yourself that, if that makes sense. So you want to not be scared. You want to tell yourself, I can do this, you know. Be more like motivational within yourself, and you can actually do it. Even like, for example, with me, even the fact that I've almost been almost been kidnapped and this is that hasn't stopped me from traveling. Like, that does not stop me. If anything, that pushes me, because it's like, okay, I was almost kidnapped and I didn't get kidnapped. And it's like, you know, like, you have a God. There's a God. Like, I feel like people that are scared, they forget that we have a God, guys. Like, you pray before you travel, you pray, like, you have your parents praying over you and stuff like that. You'll always be okay, you know. And I would just say go for it. Like, you know, maybe for your first solo trip, I would say definitely get a resort, because that's what I did for my first solo trip. I got a resort, because then it's like you don't actually have to leave there. I did end up leaving my resort, by the way, with the girl I met and stuff like that. But it's like, look on Love Holidays or just places where there's nice resorts, that you're obviously gonna find and whatnot, and try it, guys. Like, you generally have to put yourself out there, especially if you want to like do something, and you meet so many like good people abroad. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hill concealer in the shade 19. I'm still due to get my shade 16. It hasn't come yet, and these are just the placements I'm doing for today. So yeah, hold on guys, be right back. Okay, I'm back guys. So back to my first ever solo traveling where I went. So I went to Greece. I stayed in Marbella Ilux Hotel. I'll put it here. Beautiful hotel, beautiful resort. They have 10 floors. I'm actually putting them on. This is even free promo. So amazing guys. And I always told myself I will definitely go back there because that was my most memorable, like, that was my most memorable holiday. Like, it means so much to me, and I've always said, like, once I'm in a better place and mental, I'm gonna go back there. I don't know, I just like to do stuff like that, like go back, and because it means a lot to me and why I went there, it's like it would be so nice to visit them again. And when I left, I literally told them, mark my words, I will be back here one day, and I am definitely gonna go back there again soon. So if you're like in a relationship, definitely note that down, because it's a lot of couples go there, families and stuff. I also forgot to mention, I actually met this lovely family there. They caught me whilst I was eating. Well, I seen them at the airport and they were like to me, oh, where's your hair from? I told them I obviously sell hair, our inspiration. And then I didn't know that they were actually staying in the hotel I was staying at. So when I met them there, I was eating, and I'm guessing they probably thought like I'm alone, so they were like, oh, come eat with us. And the beautiful family, like the kids, the daughter, I loved it. And one thing about Marbella Ilux is they cater to children as well. So if you're a mom, definitely bring your children there. Like, they have this thing where like you can go out and like they have this kiddie class where like whilst you're away or whatever, like they look after the kids. They have their own kids section, playing, like stuff like that. So it is very, when I tell you that hotel is so amazing, I love, and I definitely am gonna go back there just because it meant a lot to me going there. And I'm just one of them people that like, I'm just one of them people, like, you know, them people that memorize memories and like where I came from and just how life's been for me. I'm one of them because that was a big thing for me, and especially because that was my first trip. It's like, yeah, I definitely have to go back there. And also, where's that? Hold on guys, let me find my cane. Never mind. But yeah, even like, for example, when I talk about solo traveling, I think the best thing about solo traveling is you save more money, and it's like, you know, like if you're a type of person where you're on a budget, you can be on a budget by yourself. Like, no one's gonna be, you know, like, it's very much like you're not thinking about cabs and other people and who can't do this and who can't do that. It's just one of them, like, you know, like you save a lot of money solo traveling. It depends though, because sometimes, so if you're like me and sometimes you use Love Holidays, sometimes it's more expensive to travel solo compared to traveling with someone. I don't know why they do it like that, but they do. But it's like, even then, like before booking trips and stuff, always look at different platforms. So what I do is I would look at like Love Holidays, and then if I feel like the prices are high, I'll look at how much it would be if it was buying tickets separately and the hotel itself separately. Sometimes it is cheaper, so I just go with that. You know, stuff like that. And back to safety, never tell people that you're solo traveling. Always tell them like your friends are sleeping, or if you're out and you know, my friends are sleeping, I'm waiting for my friends or my boyfriend or whatever it is, lie. If you have to lie, then you're gonna have to lie. Like, you never tell people you're solo traveling, because once you do, they will very much, you know, you're at risk, and why would you put yourself at risk, you know? So just keep that in mind when solo traveling. Don't tell people you're solo traveling. Like, that's just a factor. Do not tell these people you're solo traveling. Always make it clear that you're with somebody, and you know, you don't have to fear lying. Come on now, it's not bad lying, it's lying to save yourself, if that makes sense. I think I'm going to do one layer of my Too Faced Born This Way just to brighten up, and then leave it like that. I don't want to do too much. That's one thing I love about my makeup. I don't use that much products, but it comes out like I use the whole shebang. It's so funny. But yeah, let me figure out where that concealer is. Okay, so one thing I can say, I'm using Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Butterscotch. One thing I can say is that I feel like back then I wasn't a YouTuber, so I wasn't vlogging or anything, but I feel like being a YouTuber or like just vlogging in general has made it so much easier for me to solo travel, because it doesn't feel like I'm alone. Like, I'll be talking to myself, and once you realize these people don't give a fuck what you're doing, it's like you're gonna do whatever you want to do. Like, at first I used to think, oh my gosh, like, you know, but I feel like it's made it easier for me vlogging and stuff, because it just looks like, it don't look like I'm actually talking to you guys, and it just makes it easier, like capturing moments and stuff like that. And it makes it, me personally, it makes me feel like I'm not alone. But before I always solo travel, I always pray that I meet someone. Like, I always tell myself, I pray that I meet someone black. Please let there be a black person. I always say that, and every time I've prayed that, I always meet someone. Like, even when I was coming to Jordan, met someone at the airport, and I've actually currently been with her, so I'm meeting up with her today as well. We're both gonna like go out because we both got our teeth done. And it's so funny because I met her at the airport, and then I seen her at the dental clinic, and I'm like, oh, hold on, like, and then we spoke and exchanged each other's Snapchat, and it's like, okay. And I read people, so when I read her, I was like, oh, like, she seems nice and whatever, and she's also Congolese as well, and I'm Congolese. It just made sense. Like, I was just like, damn. And she's such a like kind heart. She's funny. You could tell she don't judge. Like, when I like to test people and show a bit of my personality. If they match that personality, you're my type of friend. If they look at me like I'm weird or make me feel uncomfortable, you're not my type of friend. I don't like being friends with people that make me feel comfortable, or like people that don't have a personality, or people that just put up a fake bougie like act, like, oh, everything's embarrassing. I hate people like that. Like, live life. We only live once. I'm using Made by Mitchell in the shade and Laid to contour my nose. I forgot to mention. But yeah, like, I met her and it was wonderful. Like, always pray, guys. Like, when you pray for things, like, you'll be so surprised, like, how much God really listens. Even if it's just you're talking to yourself, or just, God, please, little things like just, God, please let I meet someone, or, you know. And I feel like I love solo traveling. I'm not scared of it. It's just sometimes I like to have a bit of home, and if I know, like, okay, cool, you're from London or whatever, I'll feel a bit more comfortable. Like, at least someone that lives in London knows I'm here, or just things like that just make me feel more like comfortable to like solo travel and stuff like that. And I honestly love it. But even like certain countries, I like to like explore things for myself, because a lot of people are so scared to like explore. If you go on TikTok and search nothing's there, are you gonna not go because there's nothing there? Make your own memories, make a TikTok for the next person that's going there. And that's what I love doing, because for example, I'm in Amman, Jordan, and when I searched up things to do here, nothing came up, guys. When I tell you, I'm not even joking, nothing came up. They made it seem like there's nothing to do here. I came here myself, and I've seen so many things here. Like, on TikTok, they just say go to Petra, sightseeing. Guys, I've seen so many things here. There is bowling, there is cinema, there is shopping, there is 4 or 5 different malls. There is very much so much to do here. And people made it seem like there's nothing to do here. Like, when you search up Amman Jordan on TikTok, you either just see obviously the composite bonding clinic, or you just see nothing, basically sightseeing, Dead Sea, everything's just sightseeing. But there's actually activities to do here. And even when I was speaking to like people here, oh my gosh, guys, when I tell you, the people in Amman are so friendly. Like, they will ask you like, where are you coming from, and they be like, you're so welcome in Amman, welcome to Amman. I just love everyone here. They're so friendly, so nice, and they don't like stare. If you guys see my vlog, I don't know which one I'm going to post first, but if you see my vlog coming to Amman, you'll see like there were some people wanting to come in my video, say hi to you guys. Like, everyone is so nice. Like, everyone is just so nice. They're so friendly, and that's one thing I love. Like, I love kind people and stuff. Like, at first I was thinking, oh my gosh, why are they looking at me? And then they surprised me. Like, they're like, oh, can we say hi to your vlog? I'm like, damn, like, I'm literally traumatized by, you know, the UK and how they are, because they be staring in a like weird way, like, oh, like, what's going on here, or why looking at me, or you know how it be in the UK. So when you see something like them, it's like, wow, like, you guys are really amazing, and they just want to know where you're from, and they want to know what you do. A lot of people have been coming up to me like, oh, are you filming for YouTube, or you're a YouTuber, what's your social media, showing mad support. And that's what I've always said, I don't think I'm actually going to stay and live in London forever. I just cannot with the whole you're copying me, competition this, or you can't do this because you're doing that, or it's just too much in London. People there are just too miserable. I cannot stay there. I'm so sorry. Like with them, it's just like, oh, you're copying me, you're doing this. I don't want to. It's too much. Like, guys, please, let's be changing our hearts. You know, change our hearts, guys. We get one life. Like, it's not every day be horrible to people, for real. It's not every day be horrible. It's not everyday bully. Like, come on, when will we change? Anyways, I'm baking my face using Huda Beauty in the shade Banana Bread. Normally I bake first, sometimes I press powder first, but I'm gonna bake first today. So I'm just gonna press that in and blend, making sure I'm looking up like so. I don't want it to be too cakey, so I just blend that in. I like my eyebrows today though. I don't know what it is, something different. You want to make sure you're looking up so you're not creasing, or there's no like creases or whatever. I try not to put too much, but like, and another thing I was going to say, actually, I don't know if it's just me, but the Huda Beauty Banana Bread powder makes my face feel so dry. I don't know what it is. Like, sorry if I've been looking down, up. I'm using this mirror, that mirror, like but yeah, like, I genuinely, me personally, I feel like solo traveling is the best thing. And if you've been thinking to do it, and you're procrastinating, just do it, girl. Just, where's that brush? Just do it, because one, you only live once, and two, you just need to be free, guys. You need to explore the world by yourself, because realistically you can't actually always rely on people. And what are you actually going to do when it comes to the point where you want to do something and your friends can't do it? Like, what are you actually going to do? You have to trust yourself and just go with the flow, like, you know. And also remember, we actually have headphones, so when you're traveling solo, you know, you can have your headphones in. Like, I be having my headphones in sometimes, like just vibing and just doing me, like literally just doing me. I just do me, and people don't look at you funny. You would think people are going to look at you funny, but they don't. Like, they just mind their business. Like, and if they are looking at you, it's just because they're intrigued to know what you're doing. And that's the mindset I'm trying to like keep. Like, they're not talking about you, they're just interested in what you're doing. Like, they see a camera, they want to know what exactly you are doing, you know. So it's like, guys, we need to get out of that mindset of like not wanting to do things and this is that. Like, come on, like, when will we actually change and just be, you know, free and tell ourselves, like, you know what, you know, things like that. Whilst I'm baking, I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Mocha Mami, and I'm going to use that on my eyelids and stuff, and then I'm going to use the NARS for everywhere else. I forgot my other brush at home, so hopefully this one does its thing. When I'm on holiday, because it's really sunny outside today, when I'm on holiday, I like to use Mocha Mami because it has a red undertone, and I mix it. So for my eyelids, I want that red undertone, and for my cheekbones and whatever, I like the brown, but I mix it. So you'll probably see me mixing with the mocha as well. Oh, I need my other brush. I can't believe I left it. Let me see if I can use this. It's a bit big, but yeah, this one's perfect. My eyeshadow one, and I'll just put that here to like create a bronze look or whatever. My lace looks so bad, guys, like, honestly, but I've just been firming it. I've just been wearing a wig band, to be honest, because it's not been like the type of weather where you can actually dress up or whatever up here right now. Last week it was very hot. It was 26 degrees. Now it's like 15 or 16. Today it's actually 16. It's not cold, but it's not hot, if that makes sense. But I feel like I'll definitely come back to Amman. Definitely gonna come back to Jordan. There's no way I can't come back here. They're so lovely, and I can't believe I was actually scared to come here, because they're amazing. Like, each and every one of them, they are amazing. So I'm definitely gonna come back. I don't know when, but I'm gonna come back, you know. I've been filming for TikTok as well. I've been filming TikTok content as well, just to save people some time, because like I said, when I'll start off with Fenty. When I was searching, I literally saw nothing. Like, there was nothing to do, but there's so much to do here, and I love it. And that's another thing with solo traveling: do your own research first and find stuff. And also, another thing about solo traveling is because you're solo traveling, it's not by force to have an itinerary. Like, you can actually just go with the flow, and that's one thing I love about solo traveling. You can actually go with the flow and do exactly what you want to do, because who's going to tell you this, that? I'm using NARS in the shade 08 Laguna. Who's going to tell you what you can and can't do? That's literally why I love solo traveling. Like, you're literally free. There's no timer on your head, basically. Like, you're going to do whatever you want to do, and like I said, there's no time on your head. You can do exactly what you want to do when you're ready. You can wake up whatever time you want to wake up. It's just perfect, guys. Like, it's actually so perfect. In terms of holiday destinations as well, what I was basically saying previously was, if it's your first time traveling, try little things like not Paris, because that's just too local. That's no, like, try stuff like 3 hours away, for example, Greece, Spain, you know, things like that. Like, don't go too extreme like Egypt and that, because you will be scared. Like, their countries, you will be scared. But try stuff like Greece, Spain, the Canary Islands, things that are just very local, whilst you're, you know, trying to like get used to everything before you do it. And then, do you know what I mean? Like, where's that brush? Work your way upwards, guys. Oh no, wrong one. Work your way upwards. Like, guys, it's very much like simple, and it's like, the best way to describe it is, it's like going for a job interview for a job that you really want. When you go to a job interview, do you bring your friends? No. So why on a solo trip would you? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, always see it like that. This makeup, I'm not gonna lie, what are you guys saying? The base and everything is looking tea up in this bitch. Tea. I'm gonna set my face. I'm using Glow Milk. I also got it from TikTok shop as well. And then I'm gonna use my pressed powder. This is what I like about not having lashes. I can actually use my setting spray. I can literally use my setting spray without my lashes getting wet, so I love that for me. I did bring my clusters. I even redone my clusters last night, but I took them off. I was just like, nah, I can't be arsed. Like, I could not be bothered with that. But yeah, guys, I don't know if I've answered anything. I feel like I've just waffled, but I feel like I've answered some questions that I seen on TikTok that they were saying about solo traveling and stuff like that. With the safety thing as well, you can always just check on Amazon for certain things, or even Shein, because Shein have a lot of stuff like the alarm thing, the door clamps as well that you put on the door, so if someone enters, you can just, you know, you'll hear it and stuff like that. Pray all the time, guys. Like, prayer is a big thing for me. Pray. Yep, do you guys like my teeth? I got them done. I think I mentioned I got them done here in Amman. I've done a separate video for that, so you guys should watch that. I don't know if I'm gonna upload this one first or that one. Probably, yeah, that one first and then this one. I need to even see if this girl is ready. But yeah, like, you know, one thing you have to keep in mind is, if I don't do it, somebody else will. If I can't do it by myself, I'll never be able to do it. Are you gonna stop yourself? Like, guys, be for real. Are you gonna stop yourself from seeing the world because you have no one to go with? Like, you know, and you guys have me on social media or whatever. If you ever have any questions, you can reach out. I'm not like them girls that don't respond. I very much respond to, like, I might do a black lip. Me and black lips, yeah. See, me and black lips, we go together bad. I love me a dark lip. But yeah, like, I respond to, like, my DMs. I don't think I'm bougie. I don't think I'm famous. I just think I'm me. I respond to DMs. If you have any questions and stuff, I'm always here to answer them. Like, you know, like, I'm just one of them people. Like, if you know you can help someone out, you're gonna help. Do you know what I mean? If you know you can't, then obviously you can't. But things like that is very much you can, so you're going to. Don't be like me. Actually research these countries, because I don't research countries. I'll be real. I just be going. I'll be like, things to do in TikTok. If I see there's a lot of activities, I'm there. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually what I do. But now I am gonna obviously start researching, because hey, I don't want to put myself in a country and God knows they were just bombed an hour ago, a week ago, things like that. So maybe it is important to actually research the country you're going to, which is something I don't do, but I'm going to get into. So I'm going to start doing that moving forward, like, obviously researching the country I'm going, things like that, you know. and actually getting to, you know, oh, this is beautiful, actually getting to know like these places and stuff like that. And I've never actually had a tour guide when I've traveled, but I really want to try it where like they take you places. And obviously here in Amman I have my own driver, but I want like, I think I want like a tour guide where he like takes you around and stuff like that, things like that. Like I want to do stuff like that, and you know, I feel like that would be safe. I just, again, I've done my research on that. Like a lot of people say go on Vita or get your guide for things like that. I'm using my pressed powder Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 220. I haven't moved from it. This has been my shade for a while, if you want that bright under eye or whatever it is. And it's very much smooth. It's so smooth. When I get back to London, I did want to order the Huda Beauty pressed powder in banana bread. I want to see what that gives. And yeah, but that'll be on TikTok. I'll probably do a video on that on TikTok. So if you're not following me on TikTok already, make sure you follow me, whether it's my, well, I would say my beauty and travel page, because that's where you're going to see it. My main TikTok page has no niche, whereas my second TikTok page has a niche. It's beauty and travels, where I just post travel and beauty and just makeup tips and just all pretty girl shit, really and truly. Nothing more, nothing less. Oh, another thing I was going to say is, a lot of people, whilst I've been here solo traveling in Amman, they do beep you a lot. I just remembered because I keep hearing the beeps, but they very much beep you a lot. And they're just interested to see like where you're from, like, oh my gosh, where you're from. But just be careful. Like if you're really scared, act like you don't understand what they're saying, act like you don't understand the language, act like you don't understand English. That's what I do. If you're actually scared and you feel like, oh my gosh, like, don't speak to them. The best thing to do is don't speak to them. They will walk away. Eventually they'll leave you alone, and that is very important. Like, do not like speak to them, or you know, because all it takes is for you to say hi back. Now all of a sudden they want a conversation because they've realized you understand what they're saying. If they're following you, just start acting like a mad girl. Oh no, I don't understand. Oh sorry, I don't, you know, like you have to do some type of accent that sounds fresh for them to believe that, okay, she's not from here, she don't know, she's not from London, she don't know English, nothing. You know, do some next accent, because the minute they realize, like, hold on a minute, she understands, they will follow you. But here they've been very respectful. Like they just want to know what country you're from. Like they're like, oh beautiful, like what country are you from and stuff like that and whatever. Some of them, like I said, some of them are just very intrigued and friendly. But trust me, you'll be able to tell when someone's being a creep and someone is friendly. They're very two different things. So keep that in mind 100%. But don't go there in these people's countries with a London mindset on some, who you looking at, this is that, because I promise you they will show you that that is their country. You can't go to someone else's country acting like you run shit, because they will in fact show you why you should have shut your mouth. And you just want to be careful. And another thing I love about solo traveling that I want to say is, we're black people, so always keep that in mind when traveling. If I'm traveling solo by myself, I'm not going to be scared that this is that whatever, because I'm going there and I'm being safe. Do you know what I mean? I'm being safe. I'm not playing in people's face. When you go with a group of black people, you know what they say, where it's black there's noise. When you're going in these people's places and it's like, oh my gosh, you're loud and whatever, so many things can happen, and that's something you want to keep in mind. Stay away from trouble. That's why I don't travel in times where I know Londoners are going to be there. I don't want to be in the mix. I don't want to be caught up in something I don't need to be caught up in. So I have time frames that I travel, and I'm not going to say either, but I have my own time frames when I travel and stuff like that. I keep it to myself, and I don't like meeting too many Londoners. Like, this is just an example. If I know everyone's going to Dubai in September for Vibes Overseas or whatever it is, I'm not going to go in the time they're going, if that makes sense. I don't like drama. I don't need to be caught up in something. This is my Fly Beauty Vision shade 10. This is brown. I'm just trying to see if I want to do black or brown, so I'm going to see how I feel. And if I do black, it'll probably be like just a light shade. I probably will. I even need to do my eyeliner. Not eyeliner, sorry, my under eye, because I don't actually have my mascara. I'm going to ask my friend if she has a mascara. I didn't bring my mascara, so now I just look bold. But I don't care, because sometimes that bold eye look looks so nice. But yeah, this is how the brown is looking. Like I said, this is shade 10. Make sure you guys shop at Fly Beauty Vision. I'm thinking, should I keep it at brown or do black? Hold on. I should keep it at brown, you know. I think it's looking nice brown. Yeah. Let's keep it with brown because I don't have my lashes on anyways. I'm not dying to do black lips. Do you know what I mean? I don't have my lashes, so the only dark thing is my eyebrows, I guess. I can do, hold on, let me see. I might just do a little bit, you know. Just a little bit of that. Perfect. That is perfect for me. I love being a girl. It's like you can look so like, and then just makeup and you look. But anyways, I'm using my lip liner to do my eyeliner as well, the black one. So my waterline, sorry. You can very much use it for both. Look at that. Lips and eye. Can you hear them beeping outside? Oh yeah, another thing my driver told me. So if you're being followed in Amman, obviously they're beeping at you. But he also said that normally when people are driving, they beep to alert you to stop or something like that. But obviously, if you are if you're traveling and they're actually right next to you, looking at you and beeping, that's different, innit? That's them saying they want you, mate. They want that. But yeah, I'm gonna, because I have no eyelashes on, I'm gonna try to do like a smoky eye, just a little bit here. I don't know if it's a smoky eye or whatever, but just to like, you know, bring that black. I don't know if it worked, but yellow. Oh, it looks so pretty. Obviously, I'm gonna wet my hair and stuff and style it. I need to cover this part because, yeah, that's the thingy, wig cap. But yeah, guys, I don't know what lip combo I want to do because I think I've said everything for like solo traveling. If you do have any questions, just leave a comment down below. I always respond, so I'll respond to those and stuff like that. I don't know what lip color I want to use with Fly Beauty Vision. I'm thinking skin tight. Hold on, where's my other one? I'm coming back. Sorry guys, I just had to go get my other one, but this is shade Candy. And I'm gonna mix Candy with Skin Tight. So this is Skin Tight. Oh, I also need to put back my nose piercings. Oh yeah, this is Candy. Oh shit, I got on my teeth. Don't kill me. I should have blended my outliner. I forgot. I always forget to blend it. Okay, pink is the vibe. I'm not doing any blush because I didn't bring any blush, by the way. So I'm not doing blush. I need to go back to Congo. I want to go back to Congo. Let me put my nose piercings back in. Oh, what time is it? So right now currently it's 3:27. We're 3 hours ahead from London. Okay, that's done. All right, let me do Skin Tight. Yep. Candy and Skin Tight go so well. But yeah, that is my makeup done, which means this video has come to an end. I hope I answered questions good. I'm still learning not learning how to speak, but like, do you know what I mean? If you guys do have any questions about solo traveling, whatever, leave it down in the description and I'll be sure to answer that. Yeah, this is my makeup look. Obviously I have to go do my hair and whatever. Now I actually have to start getting ready to charge my camera because I'm filming another video for part 2 in Jordan. So yeah, thank you for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please do it for me, please. But yeah, it was lovely seeing you guys again, and I'm back on my shit because I know I haven't been posting in a while. So I'll see you guys in the other video.